So now it is time to come to the examples. The examples are very important to understand the entire process of calculating homology groups. So we start with the simplest cases of the simplical complex. So we will talk about simplical homology, and the first and the most easiest case is that of a circle. Now see the circle S1, its standard structure, it contains one zero cell, and then you attach one cell to it. So the zero cell I will mark in yellow, call it the vertex V, and the edge is E. So what are the different complexes? What is C0 we get out of? Now C0 comes out of the zero cell. The generator is just the vertex V. So since there is just a simple generator, so it generates the entire integers. So as you know, the form would be NV, where n is an integer. Similarly, C1 is generated by a single edge E, so you get Z, that is the entire ring of integers. Now there are no higher cells, so we have 0 for C2, C3, C4 and so on. So what is H0? H0 is always kernel of delta 0, but kernel of delta 0 is just C0 because entire C0 gets mapped to 0. Modulo image of delta 1. So we want to find out what is delta 1. Now delta 1 acting on the edge E is just difference between its two vertices, so that is 0. Yeah, we have seen application of the boundary map before, so I'm just going to write it down. So since image of delta 1 is 0, the homology group in 0 is the entire Z. Now H1 is kernel of delta 1 over image of delta 2. So what is kernel of delta 1? We have seen that it is because the delta 1 is 0, so everything in C1 gets mapped to 0, and C1 is nothing but entire integer C. Image of delta 2 is 0 because 0 is coming in. Now for higher homology groups are all 0, obviously because C2, C3, C4, everything is 0. So let us consider another example. So here I have taken the wedge product of two circles. So you take the vertex V, one zero cell and two one cells. Yeah. One is the edge E1, another is edge E2. Again we will have very similar thing. C0 is generated by a single zero cell, vertex V, that will generate Z, the integers. Similarly, E1 will generate integers and E2 will generate integers. So let us write this down. C0 is generated by vertex V, so Z. C1 is generated by E1 and E2, so E1 generates Z and then E2 generates Z. So let us write it down. So C2, C3, C4 are all 0 and so on, precisely because there are no cells in that dimension. So notice that the map delta 0 is always 0. So for H0 we don't have to think much, it is always C0 over image of delta 1. So what is image of delta 1? As before, it is acting on edge E1 is vertex minus vertex, which is 0. Now this is the same for delta of E2. So this is times 0 map. So obviously kernel of delta 1 is now Z plus Z because everything gets mapped to 0. So we start with H0, H0 over image of delta 1. Delta 1 is just 0, C0 this will be Z. H1 is kernel of delta 1 over image of delta 2, but kernel of delta 1 is the entire Z plus Z. It takes everything and maps it to 0. Delta 2 is 0 because it's just the 0 map coming in. So we can construct something like a wedge of n circles. Yeah, all of them at attached to a single point V. So let me draw just 4 of them, and this will now be clear. So C0 is generated by a single 0 cell, C1 is generated by 4 edges. So as before, the homology group for n wedged circle is just Z n times. So yeah, n times. And higher homology groups are just I greater or equal to 2 or just 0, because there is no cell in higher dimension.